Guten Tag,
Hello, my name is Michael Steiner. I am responsible for the Panamera at Porsche. Today I want to introduce you to our latest model, the Panamera S Hybrid. I'm sure that the driving demonstration for the press here in the Salzburger Land will prove to you that the Panamera S Hybrid can do everything you expect from a typical Porsche. And with fuel consumption figures that you wouldn't credit a Porsche with. That's precisely why I'd like to challenge you to a little fuel consumption competition. I'd like you to drive exactly the same test circuit as me, and then compare results at the end, to see whether you can beat my fuel consumption figure. I hope you succeed. As you see, we're driving the first few meters on electric power alone. I'm monitoring the e-power meter so that it doesn't reach the limit and cause the engine to start unintentionally. So the engine has started for the first time at 1.6 kilometers. If we drive as we're doing now, you can actually see on the display that the load point in combustion engine mode has been shifted in such a way that the propulsive power is being directed both to the wheels and to charging the battery. That means that the engine is running at a somewhat higher load than it needs for driving alone and is charging the battery. Up ahead, we're on a bit of a downhill lie again. You can then see on the e-power meter that we're even recovering a little bit of electrical power. Now I'm curious, and I'm checking again to see what our average fuel consumption is. 7.4 liters. That's a very good figure. On the outskirts of the town, you can always manage to sail a bit, namely drive without engine power. What you actually need to do on the motorway is take things a bit easy. Up ahead there's a downhill stretch. Here there's a bit of a climb. That means that if the battery has a healthy charge, and that is the case, then I fully expect us to be able to sail for a while. Yes, it's working. Now we're sailing on a slight downhill gradient. We'll be turning off in about 3 kilometers. When you're approaching a turn-off, take your foot off the accelerator at the right moment and simply coast into the exit. It's uphill from here. Don't lose heart. Now that we're going uphill, the average fuel consumption is increasing significantly. But what goes up at some point has to come down again, and then, if not before, we'll get back to our good average fuel consumption. So you can already see that the fuel consumption is unfortunately slowly drifting upwards. We're now at 7.6. Yes, now we've broken through the 8 liters mark. Well, okay, don't give up. Hang in there. Here on the downhill gradient, we're sailing again. It's a little bit uphill to the exit. We probably won't manage to sail that far, but we'll manage a good bit of the way. And that's what's happening. In addition to driving the hybrid, we can of course enjoy the view here as we drive down into the Salzburger Land. We're still heading downhill, giving us the opportunity to sail on a bit further. After the downhill gradient, we must have picked up again significantly. Yes, we have. We're currently at 6.9. That would, of course, be a fabulous performance. Here we can again press the e-power button and then drive on electric power for a while after the turn-off. So if we drive carefully, there's a chance we'll arrive with 6.9. 6.8, we're on track. We're at 6.9 at the moment. It cost us another 1/10 of a percentage point. Perhaps we'll get it down by the car park after all. Here it is, our target. .8 liters. That was our fuel consumption challenge. I look forward to seeing what you can do by way of a sporting comparison, and expect that 1 or 2 individuals will improve on these figures. Best of luck.